things that I have learned in my 10 years of marriage. Aisha loves herself. I'm supposed to show Aisha this type of love. Only if you are not married, you say, I don't love myself, but my husband loves me. Does it even make sense to you?
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one.
Hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you are seeing my face for the first time, hi, my name is Aisha and I'm a YouTuber based in Abuja, Nigeria. And you guys, today from the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about 10 years after. If you are an OG or you are not, I'm going to link a video up here. What I did a video about my first year of marriage, and I think that video is about 2 years now, and you need to go and watch it so that you can understand where I am coming from. Okay, so if it's something you want to watch, please keep on watching this video. So you guys, 10 years after, and I want to talk about things that I have learned after 10 years in my marriage, and I'm so glad I learned them, and I'm glad that I was able to pull through. If you know what I mean, if you understand what I'm saying, I want this topic to be very engaging and interactive. So if you have been married, even if it's for 2 years, even if it's for 6 months, please try and contribute in the comment section. Let's discuss what, like, you guys, let's just discuss. Okay, so in no particular order, guys, in no particular order, I am going to be discussing this, and I'm just going to be listing the things because I made a list, guys, so that I don't forget anything. I'm sure that even from this list I must have left some things out, but maybe subsequently in another video I will discuss that. But you guys, in marriage, in relationship, in friendship, whatever, but since we are talking about marriage right now, you have to love yourself. You have to enjoy your own company to be able to give your all in a marriage. Like, you have to really love yourself. Like, I always tell like people that care to listen, people around me, that you shouldn't be so happy when someone tell you, I'll remove my heart for you, or I can die because of you. It's good when people love you to that extent, but does that person really love themselves? Like, you have to really love yourself as a person to be able to love someone the right way, or for even the person to be able to love you the right way. Because if you love yourself, the way you show yourself love, the kind of love you show to yourself, that's the kind of love your partner will give to you as well. Your partner will be like, Aisha is so careful with herself. Aisha loves herself. I'm supposed to show Aisha this type of love. Only if you are not married person. That's when everything I'm saying in this video might make sense. Because sincerely, in real life, people are moving mad. I'm sorry, I'm going to censor those language, but yeah, last, like, you have to marry someone that is kind, that fears God, because in marriage, love does not do it all. Love is not what keeps a marriage. In fact, see, those marriages that it is love that is keeping them is those ones that you hear that the wife stabs the husband, because that's what I call over too much love. That's what causes all those things. Because I believe that, yeah, I'm digressing and I'm already mixing up point. If you love yourself dearly, if you love your own company, you'll be able to give your all in a marriage. Because I could remember very well that I don't know, I wanted to be loved a certain type of way, but I wasn't even giving myself that type of love. I wasn't showing myself that type of love. So how did I expect my partner to love me that way when even I myself, I don't know how I want to be loved? I have the idea, but I'm not even showing myself that type of love. Like, show yourself love. Love yourself, and that way you can love your partner the right way, and even your partner will love you the right way. Because if not, you just like, this is what I want. Just imagine you yourself, you don't care for yourself. Things that are good for you is not what you do. You're always harming yourself. You're always putting yourself in harm's way. And you expect your partner to care for you the right way when even you yourself, you are not caring for yourself. You're not looking out for yourself. You don't love yourself the right way. As in, tell me how you say, I don't love myself, but my husband loves me. Does it even make sense to you? Yeah, so I believe that you should love yourself, right? Know what you want. No. And I'm so glad I learned it like way early in my marriage. I love myself so much. And I show my partner how I want to be loved. And I love him that way too. You get, like, there are some people that when you show them something, when you are doing something for them, it's not what they will do back to you. In that case, it's not It's not my case anyways, but yeah, like I said, you have to be married to someone that is kind, someone that is good. It's not everybody that has number six, that has sense. Yes, your partner can have a life too. They did not tie the two of you together. Yes, they tied you together as you guys are married, but you people are literally not tied together with a rope. Your partner is allowed to have a life of their own. You are allowed to have a life of your own. You guys are allowed to have a life together. That's the only way you can flourish and be happy with yourself. Have your own friends, have your own circle of people, have your own people. Your husband have his own people, and you guys are each other's people. Like, I remember when I just got married and my husband would want to, Aisha, I'm going out, I want to go hang out with the boys. I will not say he should not go now, but when he comes, he's not going to come back to meet a happy wife because I'm hungry. Why are you going out? Where are you going to? Why would you leave me? I still do it, but not that I don't want him to go. I'm just doing it, like, so that he'll not be like, this girl is happy that I'm going out. No, But as I then I actually meant it, like, where are you going? Why are you leaving me? Where are you going? Why do you think you're? And apart from the fact that, okay, I've questioned him, he has explained where he's going or why he needs to hang out with his friends. He doesn't need a reason to hang out with his friends, but a reasonable husband or a reasonable partner would tell you, oh, maybe we have a business deal or maybe we have something to discuss. They would let you know why they are going out. But when he even comes back, he's coming back to a cranky and angry wife because I don't believe you should have a life. Because as at then, I did not have a life. I did not have friends that I will hang out with because I'm a married woman. It's me and my husband. You should have a life. Your husband should have a life, and you should have a life together. That's one thing I've learned in 10 years of marriage, and I'm glad I have a life. I have friends that I will go and hang out with. He has friends that I will go and hang out with. And when we are together, we are hanging out and enjoying each other's company. In fact, we are not choked. It's not as if I'm tired of him because I've been with him. Like, he's the same person I keep hanging around. I have friends. I have people that, when they say communication is key, pray for understanding in your marriage. Communication without understanding is noise. Communication without understanding is noise, as in proper noise, just noise. You are just talking. Your partner doesn't understand what you're saying. You don't understand what your partner is saying. At the end of the day, people will now just talk and say, I communicate my feeling, but he doesn't get it because he doesn't understand. And even you as a partner, you should communicate to understand, not just communicate for communication's sake. When you're talking to your partner, let your partner communicate in a way that your partner understands. And that way, in fact, there are some men that it is the way you approach them, they will approach you back. Like some men, when you approach them, they want to show you that I'm your husband, I'm the head of this family, and I'll put you straight. But if you approach in a nice way, where in your mind what you want to do is, I don't just want to communicate my feeling. I just don't want to communicate my feeling. I want him to understand where I'm coming from. And that is why I would always say it is better to discuss things when everybody's mind has calmed down. When in the heat of thing, people say, like, just discuss it and get it over with. I don't advise that. I believe that at that point, your partner is angry, you are angry as well, and then you guys now end up fighting and making, like, you now blow things out of proportion because you guys discussed it in the heat of the moment. Like, so you guys in marriage, pray for understanding, not communication. Communication is key, but understanding is the master key. Let your partner be themselves. Like, don't be goody two shoes. Don't be Georgina. That's what I call some people that judge people. Let your partners be themselves. Like, let them be who they are. I don't understand how you are married to somebody and the person cannot even be themselves with you. Then when you see them with other people, you're like, is this my partner? Who is this person? I don't know who this person is, because you are either so judgmental. I used to be like that. And my husband do something, I'm like, why are you like this? Why are you? And even if it's jokes sometimes, if you are human, it's like when someone keeps saying the same thing, you start being very conscious of when the person is around, you pull back, and it shouldn't be like that. Marriage is an institution where most people, in fact, everybody that enters into marriage, nobody has the intention that I will leave tomorrow or I want to leave after 1 year. Nobody enters into marriage with that mindset that after 3 years we are done. Marriage is not like a business contract where after 3 years your contract is over, you know. So most times when we're in marriages like this, we are not ourselves. It get really tiring. You don't even want to be around your partner because your partner, you cannot even be yourself, and that's because your partner judge. Let your partner just be themselves around you. Don't be. It's okay to advise your partners, to tell them when they are not being on the right path, or when you are trying to advise them, but advice with love, so that the person will not feel like, oh, she's judging me. So they'll even be doing things that they will not tell you because you will judge them. It shouldn't be that way. If your partner is idle, your life will be miserable. Let me repeat myself. If your partner is idle, your life will be miserable. And I am directing this to men sincerely. If your wife is idle, she'll keep tabs on you. You know, when you're at work, you have work that you are doing. She's idle, she's at home, and you are busy at work, and you have not called, like maybe you didn't even call the whole day. It will be war. But you see a woman that is busy, she's too busy thinking about her business, her job, and then couple the fact that she's a mom or she's a wife, to even think of, she did not come here, he look at me one way, or he did something. Like, women will just pick at the very, like, on a normal, even a busy woman will have time to pick at the very unreasonable things. Now think of a woman that is idle. I know that when I was idle, I showed that man pepper. Because if you went to work and you did not call me, why didn't you call me? Or I call, you did not pick up. Because me, I don't have anything I'm doing now. So you must have my time. But if you are busy, I don't even remember if we had spoken the whole day. Like, there are days that it's me that will be seeing my husband's missed call. You'll be like, hey, you did not call. I say, I'm sorry, I was busy. I didn't even know. I thought I had picked it or something. I'm not saying that you will not have time for your partner again, but if you are really idle, like you're just looking at the unnecessary things, you have too much time on your plate to just pick at things that are not necessary, things that is not even, things that you can just naturally just let go. But it's not a big deal. But because your partner is idle, partner is going to show you shaky. I've realized that in this marriage, that if you're idle, you are going to show your partner shaggy. If your partner doesn't have enough self-love for themselves, you can never get their best version. And that's what I said earlier, that you have to love yourself to be able to, like, love your partner right. And like, people will say, I always say that I love to be in company or with a partner or whoever that really loves themselves, because I believe that, the same way they say love themselves is not people that are self-centered and too self, what they should call it. Just somebody that has enough self-love, that loves themselves. A reasonable person that loves themselves would love you right. In fact, they love themselves, they'll carry themselves like egg. And someone that carries themselves like egg, loves themselves reasonably, will not treat their partner in a nasty way. Now I believe in acknowledging what your partner is good at, and, like, portioning roles in your relationship or in my relationship, because you don't have to do it all. And there are some things that they'll say is a man's role or a woman's role. It's necessarily not like that. Just acknowledge what your partner is good at and let them handle it. With my business as a content creator, there are some aspects of it that I don't is not in my person or my personality to make decisions about those things. I would ask him, I would like, what do you think? Because I know he's good at it. Do you understand? Like, necessarily does not have to be because he's a man, it's this. There are some things that when I want to get it, my husband, like, I'll be like, babe, Alpha, what do you think of this thing? It's like, oh, no, not that one. Just acknowledge what your partner is good at and apportion that thing so that you guys don't end up colliding. So it's not everything that has to be a joint decision. It is not everything in marriage that has to be a joint decision. There are some things that when your partner is good at, just acknowledge that they are good at it. Not the one that you are doing it just to pamper their ego, but you know that this person is really good at this and he or she will handle it well. And yes, but it's not everything that has to be joint, okay? And you guys, the sex gets better. I did not want to talk about it, but it gets better because you both know yourselves better now. You know what your partner wants, you know your partner's ability, you know what you can do. And to an extent, you guys are a lot more comfortable with each other, and you can explore and try out things. Okay. So yeah, I believe that the sex gets better. I don't know. I'm not the type of person that comes on here to talk about it, but yeah, it really gets better after a while. After a while, yeah, it gets better. One thing again that I have realized that different stages in marriage, when you're at that stage, you are at that stage. You cannot compare another person's 10 years to your own 7 years. I remember as at when we're 5 years, when we were married for 5 years, my kids were Zafra was 3 years, and Iqbal was a baby, and Issa was about 1 or almost 2 years old. That was the stage that we were in our marriage, and it was the stage that we had to cater for the babies. That was what our marriage was about. It felt like we were losing ourselves as couples, but if you are strong as a couple, you should be able to pull through those trying moments. Because trust me, it is not easy training 3 children under 3 years old. And you'll not be looking at someone that probably they were 5 years married as well, and they've only had like a baby or even two, but their firstborn is 5 years old and their secondborn is two. Did you see that? 5 and 2. When my own at 5 years old, my first child is just 3 years old, and she has two siblings. One is a baby. It is not the same thing. Like, you don't compare the stage that you are in life or in your relationship as another person's stage. In fact, you guys might have married the same 10 years, and the stage that you are right now is not the stage that that person is. I've been married 10 years. I know people that have been married 10 years and their firstborn is like maybe like 10, or people that they don't even have, they have maybe like a child. And I understand that, as at that time when we are trying to like make our babies were still very young, our mind was all about, let us just take care of these children, let them survive, let them be okay. Now in 10 years of marriage, my husband and I can decide to go on date nights and leave the children at home, because number one, my firstborn is 8 years old, my last baby will be 5 by December. We are in a different stage where our kids can actually tell us what is wrong with them. They are older. So it is not that someone that has a baby and they've been married for 10 years. I see them now, we've been married the same time. How come we are not doing what they are doing? Or how come it's not like, don't compare your marriage to anybody's marriage. And it is not everything you see on social media that is right, or that is what some people will come to social media and package everything for you, and you yourself, you go home and telling your husband, is that not what that person is doing? Is that not what this person is doing? Don't ever compare your marriage. I am not even the type that has ever compared my marriage. I don't, because I have always been very, very self-aware, even when I was younger. Not talk of now that I'm a bit older, and like, those things are the things that has really helped me in my marriage. I don't compare my marriage. I don't compare my stage. I don't think because we have been married the same time we should have the same type of, it's different. People have different stages in their marriage. Right now, my stage, what stage I am in this marriage now is my husband and I, to an extent, because we have kids that are a bit grown, that at least I can have time for myself, have time for my husband, that kind of thing. And yeah, I believe that I've been talking for way too long, and I just hope you guys really enjoy listening and watching me talk about things that I have learned in my 10 years of marriage. And alhamdulillah, I'm so grateful to God for this milestone, and I pray for more milestone. And I've gotten messages like, how is your marriage so perfect? Trust me, my marriage is not perfect. And as I said, that in your relationship, you should always pray for understanding, not just to communicate. You have to really pray for understanding, so your partner understands what you are saying. If you have any other question you want to ask me in the comment section, please ask, and I'll reply to them. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.